into the parking lot, gravel under tires. Dad's already got the grill, mom's untangling wires. Dragged here from my bedroom, nothing much to do. Then I saw you laughing by the blue canoe. You flicked your hair and looked my way. I forgot whatever I was gonna say. Saltwater summer, barefoot on the dock. You stealing all my sunscreen, you stealing all my thoughts. Fireflies at midnight, your name carved in a tree. Saltwater summer, you were everything to me. Your family in the cabin, right across the lake. You'd wave from your back porch every time you'd wake. We'd race down to the shoreline, split a root beer float. Your little brother laughing from his inner tube boat. 2 weeks never felt so long. 2 weeks never went so wrong. When they ended, saltwater summer, barefoot on the dock. You stealing all my sunscreen, you stealing all my thoughts. Fireflies at midnight, your name carved in a tree. Saltwater summer, you were everything to me. We promised we'd call every single night. We promised we'd be different, we'd hold on tight. I meant it when I said it, standing in the rain. I really thought that I would see your face again. Saltwater summer, saltwater summer.
First week I saved every message that you sent. Read them like a map of somewhere I'd already went. Told my best friend everything, described your eyes, your voice. She said long distance never works. I said we have a choice. Second month I noticed I was always the one calling. You'd answer kind of distant, like you'd catch me while you're falling into something else, some other life I couldn't see. And I started wondering if you were missing me, or just the idea of me. 300 miles of static, 300 miles of quiet. I kept calling like the signal would eventually get clearer if I tried it. But you were drifting and I felt it like a tide that's going out. 300 miles of static and I couldn't reach you now. By October I had stopped expecting much at all. Wrote you one last letter, never sent it late that fall. Told myself you probably just got busy, boys do that. But I folded up that summer and I never did look back. 300 miles of static, 300 miles of quiet. I kept calling like the signal would eventually get clearer if I tried it. But you were drifting and I felt it like a tide that's going out. 300 miles of static and I couldn't reach you now.
Cocktail hour, string quartet, white linen everywhere. Somebody said my name and I turned around and I lost all the air. And you were standing by the roses in a dress the color of sky. We both did that thing where you laugh when you're nervous, and I remembered exactly why. I used to write you letters, used to wait all week for your voice. Standing there beside you in that wedding light, I felt like I never had a choice. Champagne and déjà vu, every old feeling coming rushing back to prove it never really left at all. You said you live in Denver now, well isn't that something? So do I. Champagne and déjà vu, and the sparks were there, I felt them, didn't you? But we both just smiled and let it fall. We talked for 20 minutes by the cake display. I asked about your work, you asked about my day. I wanted to say something that actually mattered, but kept it surface safe and halfway. We slow danced when the DJ played an old cliche. It smelled like summer still and it knocked me sideways. But when the song was over, I stepped politely back like a fool who learned the hard way not to stay. Champagne and déjà vu, every old feeling coming rushing back to prove they never really left at all. You said you live in Denver now, well isn't that something? So do I. Champagne and déjà vu, and the sparks were there, I felt them, didn't you? But we both just smiled and let it fall, yeah. Typed my number in your phone myself. I said we should catch up and meant every word, but I watched you drive away into the evening and didn't say the half of what you should have heard. Champagne and déjà vu. No champagne and déjà vu. Champagne and déjà vu. Champagne and déjà vu.
Roommate signed us up and I almost canceled. Showed up in the wrong shoes 5 minutes late. Fellowship hall with its flickering overhead lights. I almost turned around and drove away. And there you were beside the coffee station. We both went quiet like we'd seen a ghost. Two people with the same surprised expression in a church on a Tuesday. Funny how that goes. I could see it in your face, you'd been through something. I know you could see the same thing written in mine. And yeah, the feeling came back for a second, but neither of us were ready at the time. So we sat out on the front steps in the cold air, and I told you things I hadn't said out loud. For the first time in forever, I stopped performing, just a friend tonight. And that was more than I'd found. told you about the one who made me smaller, the way I lost myself and didn't notice till the end. You told me yours and didn't try to minimize it, just to listen like a person, like a friend. No agenda in your eyes, no move to make, just two people at the bottom being honest. I drove home and cried, not sad, just emptied out and grateful in a way I can't quite promise. I could see it in your face, you've been through something. I know you could see the same thing written in mine. And yeah, the feeling came back for a second, but neither of us were ready at the time. So we sat out on the front steps in the cold air, and I told you things I hadn't said out loud. For the first time in forever I stopped performing, just a friend tonight, and that was more than I'd found. Places where we're honest and unsure. I'm not asking for a thing I'm not ready to give. I'm just glad you were there. Just a friend tonight, just a friend tonight. That was more than enough.
Dispatch sent the work order late on Tuesday. An address on Larimore, a panel and a hall light. I loaded up the truck and didn't think much of it. Just another evening job before I lost the light. I knocked at 7:42 and waited. The door swung open and I couldn't speak. She covered up her mouth, I felt my face go burning. We stood there in the doorway for a week. Of all the condos in Colorado, of all the doors I've ever had to knock, there she was in her house slippers and her sweater. And I swear I heard something click, not a lock. She said, "You have got to be kidding." I said, "I promise I had no idea." Something in my chest said, "Stop pretending that it's just a coincidence we're here." I fixed a pedal, took about an hour. She made us both some coffee while I worked. We talked like no time passes the last time, like static and silence didn't hurt. Before I gathered up my tools and headed, I stopped there on the landing, turned around. I said, "I've thought about you since the wedding, since the church steps, since the summer, since we found each each other every time and let it go. And I know my timing's never been too slick, but I would really like to take you out to dinner if you'd let me get it right this time for once, just this. Of all the condos in Colorado, of all the doors I've ever had to knock, there she was in her house slippers and her sweater. And I swear I heard something click, not a lock. She said, "You have got to be kidding." I said, "I promise I had no idea." But something in my chest said, "Stop pretending that it's just a coincidence we're here." She said yes before I finished asking, like she'd been waiting on the question just as long. Some things take their sweet time getting where they're going, but standing on that landing, I was gone. Of all the ways this could have started, it started at her door, a toolkit and a Tuesday, and neither of us brought it anymore.
Sends a picture, coffee mug in bed, had nothing special. I'm grinning at my ceiling like I'm losing it completely. I think I'm losing it completely. Monday, he picks me up and we just drive around the city. He knows every neighborhood and half the stories in them. I ask a lot of questions just to hear the way he answers, just to watch his hands move when he talks. I have been here before, but not like this, not with my whole heart on the table. Not like this, head over heels over you, falling in a way I forgot I knew how to do. Here I go, head over heels over you, not the teenage version, something true, something I can stand inside of, something I can grow. Head over heels over you. Wednesday he leaves a voicemail, nothing urgent, just said he was thinking and he wanted me to know. I played it back 4 times while I was washing dishes, then once more, just slow. Friday we burned dinner and we ate it anyway. He said it tasted fine and barely kept a straight face. I thought about the girl who sat on that dock at 16, wishing hard for this exact moment, this exact grace. I have been hurt before, but not healed like this, not by someone who just showed up. Not like this, head over heels over you, falling in a way I forgot I knew how to do, and here I go. Head over heels over you, not the
I've been thinking about how to say this. Been rehearsing it since sometime last July. Been writing it and crossing it out and starting over. Been carrying this ring around like a question without a why. But then you walked in wearing that old jacket, the one you had the first night that we cooked. And every word I had prepared just dissolved completely. And I knew I just had to say it how it looked. Since the lake, since the dock, since the summer that refused to stop, since the static, since the wedding in the rain, since the church steps, since the door, since I knew I couldn't ask for more, since the moment I stopped being afraid, I've loved you every version of the way. You didn't know I had it in my pocket, through the dinner and the walk and all the wine. I kept waiting for the perfect cinematic moment. Then I realized right here, right now is fine. So I stopped us underneath the amber streetlight. Said I need to ask you something, don't run away. You went quiet and you searched my face for something. And I got down on one knee on the sidewalk. Since the lake, since the dock, since the summer that refused to stop, since the static, since the wedding in the rain, since the church steps, since the door, since I knew I couldn't ask for more, since the moment I stopped being afraid, I have loved you every version of the way. She said yes before I finished asking, just like the last time. She said yes and started laughing, crying. I was right there with her. Every road that curved away was curving here. Every misconnection led to this. Standing on a Denver street in October, last first moment sealed with a kiss. Since the lake, since the dock, since we couldn't make the clock stop, since the static, since the wedding in the rain, since the church steps, since her door, I have never been more sure. Since the moment I knew this wasn't fate, it was us finding our way. Since the lake, it was always gonna be. Since the lake.